You start at the door. 22 years old, cheap suit, winter air in Brooklyn, standing outside a social club with smoked windows and old men pretending they're drinking coffee, instead of running half the neighborhood. Your job is simple. Open the door for the right people. Keep it closed for the wrong ones. Remember faces. Forget names. If police ask, you're just helping family. That's level 1. Associate. You grow up 3 blocks away, above a bakery that smells like sugar and debt. Your father delivers produce to restaurants tied to men he never names. Your mother says those men helped with hospital bills when you were a kid, which is how loyalty starts in places like this. Not with ideology, with favors that arrive before the government does. You're not feared. You're useful, quiet, observant. You notice who gets ushered upstairs, who leaves angry, who slips envelopes into coat pockets. The family doesn't care if you're tough yet. They care if you can shut up and show up. By 26, you reach level 2. Earner. Now you're trusted with business. Sports betting, loan payments, a slice of a sanitation route, cash pickups from men who call you friend while calculating escape routes. This is where you learn the Mafia isn't built on violence. It's built on administration. Every dollar moves upward. Tribute to your captain. Gifts to cops. Cuts to union men. Holiday envelopes for judges who like tradition more than law. The money gets better. So do the shoes. People stand when you enter a room. Your mother notices, but she doesn't ask. Questions are a kind of betrayal where you come from. Then comes level 3. Soldier. This is the line. Before you worked with the family, now you belong to it. Finger pricked. Saint card burning in your hand. Promises about loyalty. Silence. Death. The ceremony feels old and theatrical, but that's the point. Ritual makes power feel sacred. As a soldier, your income rises and your freedom shrinks. You can't freelance, can't settle scores without permission, can't touch a racket that belongs to somebody else. Brotherhood sounds noble. In practice, it's hierarchy with guns. Your work becomes collections and dispute resolution. Restaurant owners behind on payments. Contractors who forgot who financed their concrete. Bookmakers who lost family money and think apologies count as collateral. The first time you put a man in the hospital, over $12,000, you don't sleep. The 5th time, you sleep fine. That's not strength. That's corrosion. At 34, you hit level 4 capo. Now you have your own crew. Soldiers, associates, businesses, headaches. This is where the family stops feeling like a street gang and starts feeling like a corporation with a graveyard attached. You manage gambling, construction kickbacks, labor pressure, no-show jobs, port theft. You attend weddings and funerals like they're board meetings. You also see the real machine. Politicians on retainers, union votes traded like currency, building contracts delayed until the right envelopes arrive. The family doesn't own the city. It owns enough friction to tax everyone moving through it. Then level 5, underboss. Not because you wanted it, because the last guy gets picked up in a federal sweep and the boss needs someone calm. This is where the glamour dies. Every conversation feels wired. Every nephew with a drug problem feels like a future informant. The younger guys are reckless. The older guys are bitter. The boss wants bigger revenues with less exposure, which is every boss's impossible prayer. Then the fracture. One of your soldiers kills the wrong man during a collection, not the debtor, his brother. Clean record, 2 kids, wrong apartment, wrong hallway. The papers call it gang violence. The family calls it unfortunate. You call it what it is, only in your own head. Stupidity with blood on it. That's when you understand the machine doesn't care who deserves it. It just keeps billing. Then level 6, boss. The old man dies before trial. The captains need consensus. Your name is the least divisive. That's enough. As boss, your world gets smaller. 3 houses, none of them home. 2 phones, both poison. Meetings through buffers, cousins, and cutouts because direct contact is now evidence. The family still earns, but everything comes with federal attention attached. Construction fraud, online gambling, port theft, pills. The old neighborhood rackets are fading. What remains is leaner, meaner, and more paranoid. The end doesn't come in a shootout. It comes in binders. A prosecutor lays out 20 years of your life in neat stacks. Wiretaps, tax records, informants, surveillance photos, invoices, Port manifests. The state finally learns to read your books. They offer a deal. Give them the captains, the political contacts, the union bridge, and maybe you die in a house instead of a cell. You take it, not because you became moral, because every level of the family taught the same lesson. Survival first, principle second. Now you live under another name in Arizona, working at a restaurant supply company. Real invoices, real trucks, real late payments caused by ordinary incompetence instead of extortion. People think a mafia family is about power. It isn't. Power is just the sales pitch. What it really offers is structure to men terrified of being ordinary, a ladder made of favors, ritual, fear, and cash. At every level, you think you're climbing. Really, you're just getting harder to remove from the trap.